19 First Alert forecast.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. Take a live look outside from our First Alert network of cameras. Yes, there is some snow in the air. What else is new? It's winter in Northeast Ohio. But I guess the silver lining, or the sort of positive news, is that it is not quite as cold as it has been recently. Let's welcome in 19 First Alert meteorologist Sam Roberts. Sam, settle in for what is going to be yet another continued pattern of cold.
Yeah, we really cannot break out of this at all across much of the western half of the country. You know, they're seeing a lack of snow. It's warmer than average, but across the east, it is pretty cold. And that does happen right where east versus west, you see that big discrepancy. It's 21 right now in Cleveland, which is not ideal. The average high for this time of the year, we're closer to the mid 30s, but you know, we haven't been there in a long time. It's not as cold as last week, but it is pretty cold out there, and we've got a little snow moving through. You can see this moving through parts of Lake County, eastern Cuyahoga. It's pretty light. There's some light snow out towards Lorain County, and so most of the light snow will occur like before 7, but I think even overnight we'll see a little hit or miss snow. This shouldn't amount to much, generally like an inch or less.
And as far as the near-term future, just cold. You've got your eye on Friday. Not sure if you want to tackle that or if we want to take the break.
Oh, we can talk about Friday. So I've got a little clipper system coming in from Canada, and these don't generally produce a ton of snow, but they do pull in some really cold wind. They pull in cold air, so Friday will be windy, and oddly enough, Friday the warmest day, but Friday night, we get down to 5 degrees and only about 14 on Saturday. So this is a pretty strong little clipper system. It's going to produce about 1 to 3 inches of snow, with some spots seeing up to 4. I would not be surprised to see some squalls out there on Friday. So if you're going to be out on the roadways, definitely want to have that 19 First Alert weather app handy. You'll get an alert. Obviously, we don't want anybody to be looking at their phone while they're driving. But if you're, at work or something and you're about to leave and you see, oh, there's a snow squall moving in, maybe you say, hey, I'm going to delay my travel. You'll notice on the timeline, the blue is like a little bit brighter from 6 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. That's just when I expect most of the snow to occur, and then it will be a little bit more localized after that. But Friday is really our only day this week with like super active weather.
Excellent. We're going to take that quick break and we'll look at the rest of the 7 days. Stay with us. And welcome back. Another live look from our First Alert network of cameras. In the downtown shot in the upper left, you'll see some flakes from time to time. Independence in the lower right, that's 480. But let's bring Sam Roberts back in to talk about the 7-day forecast, and really, fortunately, kind of a quiet but cold week.
Yeah, definitely quieter than the last few weeks. Now, we're going to see a little snow just kind of here and there tomorrow, nothing major, inch or less. These will be kind of intermittent snow showers. Wednesday, Thursday, some cold sunshine peeking through at times, and neither day looks windy, so it'll actually be pretty quiet. It's just still cold. It's not as cold as last week, but I mean, it's more than 10 degrees below average Wednesday and Thursday, so we're still not, where we should be this time of the year. Friday is the warmest day of the week, but the messiest, with the clipper snow moving through. And then remember, I said clippers pull in wind and colder air. So Saturday morning, we're down to 5 degrees, 14 on Saturday. Lake is about 95% frozen over or so, but we can still get some lake effect off other lakes, and some of the ice is thin. There's always going to be cracks in the ice, especially once you get that wind coming through on Friday. So I think we actually get a little lake effect late Friday night into Saturday morning, and then potentially a system snow coming in Sunday, but we're still way far out from this, and there's not a lot of consistency in the data. So Sunday's just kind of something we're watching. Friday is more, we're a little bit more confident that we're going to see pretty widespread snow, but we'll let y'all know if anything changes.
Absolutely. Sam, we'll see you at 3 o'clock.
Thanks, Dan. See
All
ya.
right, take care. That's going to wrap it up. We just like to take a look at our weather picture a couple of times during the day. Hope it helps you prepare for your evening plans. Hopefully that's staying inside and staying warm. We do start 3.5 hours of news and first alert weather coming up at 3 o'clock. All of the day's breaking news will be there on Channel 19. Until then, I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. Have a great afternoon and stay warm.